Discretion is advised.
What's up, y'all? We are back here with another train simulator video, and today we are going to be picking up where we left off in the last episode with CP288 and the Canadian Pacific River Sub Showcase. We have lots to talk about in this video, so we really have no time to waste. Let's go ahead and hop in the scenario and pick up where we left off. Alright guys, so we are currently back in the locomotive here. We still got that one auto rack train that we're in the way of. So we're going to go ahead and quickly get out of his way. Sure, all the brakes are released. The reverser was at forward, but it's not anymore. There it is. All right. Make sure we dim our headlights. Oh, so we can't really dim the headlights on this one, but that's okay. So we'll just shut them off. Man, you would think this locomotive sounds like it's actually starting up. Because that's definitely not wheel slip. It sounds like wheel slip, but it's not, because we weren't even slipping. Then again, it doesn't seem like the sand really does much in this game. Well, let's go ahead and throttle her up 37%. Notch 3. It looks like he's got they got the mountain passes GEVO as well, so that's cool. I wish our headlights could dim like yours, but they don't. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Except he's got the newer ones. He's got in the 9,000 series. We got 8,000 series. How's it going, buddy? Alright, somebody was actually telling me in the comments of the previous video that the reason for me not having audio inside the cab or for the freight cars is because I don't have one thing checked in the scenario editor. But I didn't feel like that would matter since I'm not the creator of the scenario. Usually the creator would have that checked. I don't know, but for the sake of part 2, we're just going to keep it the way it is because I don't want to, you know, mess anything up and then we have to start from scratch basically. So we are just going to keep it here. Man, it looks like this train's got a bunch of Canadian Pacific auto racks, man. A lot of Canadian Pacific auto racks. But hopefully you guys are having a great Wednesday so far. I'm actually off today, which is kind of weird. Because usually I have my days off back to back to back. Not one day off, work the next day, and then 2 days back. So, definitely kind of odd. But nonetheless, I do have 3 days off this week because now we're running 10-hour shifts. So, we are basically, yeah, so basically we work 4 days, or on 4, off 3, which is cool. Definitely cool. But, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day today so far. And if you guys are enjoying this video so far, do make sure you guys hit the like button, as well as that subscribe button with the bell icon. If you guys do want actual notifications of when I do upload a video, do make sure you guys join the Discord server. That will be the best place to get notifications. And if you guys want to know like announcements and stuff like that, Twitter would be the best place to follow me. I do post on Twitter. I post on the community tab in YouTube, and I do post it in my Discord server. Alright, I did have to clear that cross, or protect that cross in there, but, well, first things first, before we actually dive into what I was going to talk about in this episode, the Canadian Pacific River subdivision has been temporarily taken down, and that is because they are actually updating the route with a whole bunch of new foliage, and they're just basically taking the route and updating it. Are we still not clear? Oh, yeah, we are. So the download link is not going to be You won't be able to download it up until they re-release it again, and we will kind of go through and check it out once they do release it again. So as of right now, it is temporarily temporarily taken down, is what I'm trying to say. So if you guys, click the link and you guys, are trying to figure out why you can't download it, that is why it is unavailable at this time, due to them trying to update the route. But yeah, a couple other things I did want to talk about. Next week we will be kind of starting the test series for the 2 uploads a day, 2 to 3 times a week. I do have a variety of different requests and stuff for next week. A couple different train sim requests. And let me go ahead and protect this crossing here. Okay, so I do have a couple different requests and stuff to go over for the next, or to record for the next week or so. It's basically going to be like a commuter week. For train sim, I've got 2 requests for New Jersey Transit and Metro North Railroad. So those will be going up next week. And just so you guys do know, I do your requests. So just because you leave a comment saying, do this, do that, or have it be your next episode, doesn't necessarily mean it'll be that next episode. It might be next week, it might be the week after, it might be the next month. It just depends on whenever I can, get to it and download the mod or specific thing or whatever. But man, we are really like going slow. I can't get this thing up to speed to save my life. I mean, the engine is on. Oh, back to a single track territory. Dunhauer, East Main. Got a crossing? Nope, no crossing. So yeah, I do have a notepad, like an actual notepad that I write notes into, that I do have your requests written into. So I do have about 3 full pages full of requests. So I'm not doing them in any specific order. I'm just kind of doing them whenever, I see them and stuff. So, yes, I am doing requests. So just, if you want to leave a comment saying, you want to see this in Train Sim, or you want to see this in LSPDFR, or this in American Truck Simulator, do link it in the comments. If you have a certain trailer you want to see, a certain truck, that is not like a default truck, that is a mod, do leave a link in the YouTube comments. I do check the comments daily, so if you do leave a link, sometimes it will end up in spam, but I do check my spam comments daily as well, just to make sure there's nothing in there, that's YouTube flagged as spam, but it's really not spam. So yeah, I did want to let you guys know about that I do requests. It just does take me a little bit of time to get to them. And that is part of the reason why I'm doing the 2 uploads a day, is because, I have a lot of requests, and there's just a lot of different mods and, like, different things that I do want to show off in different games. So I feel like it would be 10 times easier, instead of doing the 1 upload a day, where I do 2 uploads a day, 2 to 3 times a week, kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So, like, I can, have maybe, like, 5 different mod showcases for different games in 1 week, instead of, the typical, like, 2 or 3 that I've been having. So it does kind of bump the numbers up a little bit in showcasing stuff. So that is part of the reason why I want to do it. Do let me know what you guys think of the 2 to 3 uploads, or 2 uploads a day. Let me know if you guys want them, if you guys don't want them. I'll kind of be running a couple tests for the next couple weeks, just to, figure it out and see how the videos do and everything like that. So if we have to go back to one a day, we'll go back to 1 a day. It just kind of depends, and that's why I'm doing tests on them. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for 5.3 or 5.3K subscribers. I do greatly appreciate it. I do have a goal. It's a little bit of a high expectation for me, but I know that I can do it and we can reach it. I do have a goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and that just sounded like the engine start it up. What? What? I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, I do have a goal of 10,000 subscribers. I'm hoping I can get to it by the end of the year. That is my like ultimate goal. But I will settle for 7,000, 7.5K if it, gets to that or whatever. So I know I keep saying I'm going to get back into streaming. So I do hope to do that this month, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel like every time I do try to stream, my plans do always get ruined. So we'll just have to kind of play it by ear and see what happens. Man, that horn just sounds so freaking good. But check out to our right over here. Looks like we're going like some forested area up there. Let's see what's actually up there. I don't think we can. Oh, mountains. Mountains and a road. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. One thing, though, I also have noticed within like the last month or two is that there have been more train derailments. There have been more train accidents. And I don't know if I actually mean by saying more or if it's just being reported more. But I have seen a bunch of different trail derailments or train derailments in Illinois in the past like 2 months. And they honestly had a span of 5 in a couple weeks. There was one in Bloomington, Illinois that was a Union Pacific stack train that derailed. Another one in Chicago, or actually 2 in Chicago, where one train or an intermodal train got can opened by a bridge. And if you don't know what can opening is, it's basically where the train is higher clearance than what the bridge is, and the bridge basically takes off the top of the container or the auto rack or whatever the case may be. Another one was a CN train derailed in Illinois, and I know a lot of people were more concerned about the heritage unit that was on it because the EJ&E heritage unit was on it, and that was a major lag spike right there. That dude is floating. Dude, show me how to do that. I want to know how to float. I want to know how to float. Come on, dude. Show me how to do that. Oh, man. Too late now. But, yeah. There's 2 other ones that I don't remember what they actually were. It's been a few weeks since then. But, yeah. I've noticed a bunch of more train derailments. There was one down in Texas that it was a train that hit a tanker trailer. Or it wasn't. I don't know if it was a tanker trailer, but I know a train hit a truck. And we're not going to protect this crossing. I'm not too worried about it. It is on a blind curve, yes, but I'm not too worried about it. But here is River Junction, and we're, what, about 10 miles away from our destination, so not too bad. Not too bad. But, yeah, the grade crossing incident in Texas, a train did hit a truck. CP 8875 East, mile board for River Junction West, no restrictions, 288 out. I believe the article said that the first 3 cars that were actually tank cars burst into flames during that accident. So they had a fiery train crash in Texas. And I do feel like the reasoning for it is because of PSR. Now, if you don't know what PSR is, it's basically precision scheduled railroading. And it basically means less trains, but the trains get bigger. And that is why you've been seeing like Norfolk Southern and all these other railroads selling off their older motive power, is because they're basically making the trains longer and eliminating other trains. So like let's say you have 2 trains going from like, I don't know, Chicago to St. Paul. One's an auto rack and one's a manifest. They're basically combining the 2 trains into one, and it saves on fuel and it saves on, payroll and everything like that. And I kind of feel like that is the reasoning for all this stuff going down. Is a lot of people I've read on Facebook posts and Facebook groups and stuff saying that PSR is going to be the death of railroading as it is. And also they're trying to push for one-man crews. So instead of having a conductor and an engineer, you would just have the engineer. Which honestly to me doesn't make any sense, because what if you have to do like a Man, this game is really stuttering today. But that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what if you have to do a pickup or a drop off at a location and it's only you? So you're telling me the engineer is going to have to hop out of the cab, go to the freight car, unhook it, set the handbrakes, and do all that when you could have a conductor doing it, as well as, you know, once he's backing up into that siding, he can't see nothing for the most part, so he has to rely on his conductor to protect the shove, which is basically where you see the conductor on the riding on the platform of the car, or like on the side steps, radioing and, hey, this is what's going on, blah 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 blah, and that's basically what the engineer will have to do. I like how that road just ended. Like, it just ends. It's kind of funny. So, yeah, I do feel like that the PSR is not a good thing for railroads. Because if you look at it the way it is now, Norfolk Southern is actually borrowing power now. So they're actually leasing power from other railroads because they're power short. And they've been selling off all of their, you know, motive power. They sold them to some short lines. They've been selling them for scrap. And now they have nothing to go off of. They need more power, so now they're leasing from other Class 1s. And then the other Class 1s are going to be leasing power to each other, and they're not going to have power, so they're going to start leasing. So it's just a never-ending cycle, basically. But I do feel like once the railroads figure out that PSR is actually not a good thing for them, if they ever, you know, will figure that out, I feel like the railroads are going to have major hiring sprees. I want to say within like the next couple years. So if you guys are, you know, wanting to get on the railroad and, you know, wanting to, you know, be a conductor or an engineer, I feel like within the next couple years you guys will be able to get that because of all these major hiring sprees that they will have. So that's just my opinion. I'm not sure if it's going to be true or not. That's just something how I kind of see it. We'll just kind of have to play it by ear and see what happens. But yeah. So like I said, the CP River sub has been temporarily discontinued, or not discontinued, but temporarily taken down. So we will have an updated version that we will be showing off here soon, once ever the new route does come out. And of course, it is still going to be free, so you don't have to worry about paying anything. You got a nice little town over here. Freight 10 miles an hour? Oh, hell no. I do not want to be going 10 miles an hour. Is it because we're getting close or what? I don't even see. Oh. I don't even. Oh, 6 miles. So about 7 miles, and they want us to go 10 miles an hour? For what? What, are we going in the siding or something? I feel like we're going in some sort of siding. Yeah, because there's 10, then there's a 25. So yeah, I feel like we are going into a siding. Oh well. Oh well. Start slowing it down a little bit more here. But yeah, man, this is a very, very nice route. I do gotta say, it's a very, very, very nice route. They did post a like comparison of the route now, the one that we're driving right now, and they also posted a comparison with the new route. And I do gotta say, the new foliage and stuff that they're using is freaking beautiful. It looks like 100 times better than how it did here. So I'm super excited to see the updated version of this route, and you know, hopefully we'll be able to check it out as well. Maybe get some new scenarios in. Who knows? Maybe we'll see. We'll just have to see. But we're just going from one area to the next here. I feel like there's more areas to cover, but a majority of the scenarios don't actually go there. And yes, I know we're speeding, so we're not actually going into a siding, it doesn't look like. Because I seen something about a Y. Yeah, West Y. And then Midari East siding. Okay. So we're only going 11. We're going 1 over. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the video, do make sure you guys hit the like button and that subscribe button with the bell icon. It does help me out a lot knowing that you guys do enjoy the content and stuff. So there's 11. We got a... Oh, so we're going into this track. So is this the Y? This isn't the Y, is it? No, this is another main line. Tracks are set, or the switch is aligned. We got a crossing here. Got a bridge coming up. Makes sense that it says bridge switch. It looks like a bridge. Yep, there's the bridge. Ooh, that's a nice looking bridge. I wonder. So it says bridge switch. So does that mean the switch is called bridge, or the control point is called bridge? There's a worker over here. Always got to do the 2 safety horns when you see men and equipment on the side of the tracks. Just to let them know, hey, you're coming through, even though they can see you. It's just like an added safety thing. Kind of weird that he's just, standing on the bridge. He might not even be an employee. He might just be a random rail fan. I don't know. But I feel like this bridge is the reason why it is 10 miles an hour. I just have a hunch about that. That's why it is 10 miles an hour, not $10 an hour. Another thing though, I'm actually, wanting to do, if you guys are up for it too, I want to do another Q&A video. I have done a couple in the past. I think I did like 2, before, like a year or 2 ago, and then I did one back in the day when I first started YouTube. So let me know if you guys do want to see another Q&A video. Okay, so we got a signal there, and then we have a signal on our end, so that makes sense. There's that 25 sign, I'm pretty sure. CP River Dispatcher 288 taking the siding at Grand Cross and to let 8 get by you. Okay, so taking the siding at Grand Cross for Amtrak 8, understood. Okay, so we're going to be heading into the siding here, that makes sense. Thanks, CP River Dispatcher out. Okay, so whenever we get into the siding here, it says bridge switch main east. But there is no switch, so it's just a bridge. And we're going to have to hop in the siding here and let Amtrak 8 to overtake us, which will be fun. And yes, I do know we're speeding a little bit. 2 miles an hour ain't nothing. Usually it don't start dinging you until you get about 3 miles an hour. But look at that, man. Look at that, crossing the river here. Checking it out. Looks super nice. Very, very nice. Midwest DDG's Transport. I don't know what that is, but it's got to be something. Never heard of that company before. It's definitely got to be something. So we're going to be taking the siding here at Grand Crossing. So that's about 2 miles away. So we'll see where the Amtrak is. I don't know if he's waiting on us or if, we're both going to show up there at the same time. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Where's the rear end of our train? Oh, so we're still... Oh, so the rear end hasn't even crossed that switch yet. Ooh, that is loud. That is super loud. Okay, so the rear end hasn't even crossed the switch yet. I do believe I see the control point for the siding. We do have a clear coming into the siding. I think. Because is the siding going... So usually the main line goes straight and the siding is off to the side. Usually that'd be a diversion clear, but we do have a clear. And I don't think we're going to the Y. Because that looks like the Y. Or it might... Or the... Because that... Oh, that's West Y, so never mind. So Grand Crossing's still in about 2 miles. Okay, so that's something else. Man, we got a bunch of bridges here. I can definitely see why it's 25 miles an hour to 10 miles an hour. We just got a lot of bridges, man. A lot of bridges. Man, that rain just looks like super unrealistic. I will say that. I will definitely say that that rain is super unrealistic looking. Very cool. Very cool stuff indeed. One of the things that I have actually seen in a Facebook post in a train sim group that I'm in, and it actually brings up a very, very, very good point. Like, you know, in or not in American, but in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you have the dynamic weather. So it's like you can get like real-time weather, basically wherever you're at, which is cool. Wait. I am so confused right now. Because it's telling me I need to go to the West Y. But it has me lined up for the Y. And I already know that I'm not going to fit in the Y. Okay, so here's the siding. Hold on a sec. I am so confused right here. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, like, why am I going in the Y? That had me screwed up for a little bit because it's like, hold on a second. I'm lined up to go into the Y, and I already know that if I want to get Amtrak, you know, if Amtrak wants to take me or wants to pass me, there's no way in heck I'm going to be off the main line for him to pass me if I go into the Y. Feel like that was just one of those glitches in the scenario. But we're only 5 miles away from Madari East siding, so I feel like that is where the scenario will end. I'm not sure, though. I honestly don't know. But man, listen to that train. That sounds like wheel slip. I will say that. It does sound like wheel slip. But we got the sand on, we got everything on, so I don't see how it could be wheel slip. Man, that horn just sounds, and the bell just sounds so freaking good. I am super happy that these sound packs were brought back and they were free. I'm just in love with them, like I really am. But yeah, so I'm not quite sure what we're actually doing here. Like I said, I know we're supposed to be taking the siding for Amtrak 8 to clear, which I believe Amtrak 8 is the one heading to Chicago, so we're actually going away from Chicago here. But I do know we're taking a siding. The siding is 25, and we're good to run 25 now. We do have a clear, so I feel like the main line is where the station stop is, and the siding is, you know, where we are. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the river subdivision, so. CP 8875 East approach diverging. That did not look like an approach diverging. That was a clear to me. That was a definite clear signal. That was definitely not an approach diverging. That's kind of weird. So you got the signal there to protect the switch. Oh, so that's not a I thought that was a little dwarf signal. Oh, it's locked. Oh, that's different. So are we supposed to technically be on this track here, or are we supposed to be on the opposite track? Because I don't know. Because that was definitely not an approach diverging. That was definitely a clear signal. You got some workers back here. Got a little porta potty. Got some pallets. I feel like we were supposed to be on the other track. Oh, this is a crossing? Wait, there's a what? That's a road? Well, that's an interesting road. So this must be La Crosse. I don't know. I don't know what the stations are. Dude, you got crossings coming up, so. Nice little station, though. God, that was loud as heck. Wasn't that? I'm gonna turn that down in editing. That's a lot louder than it is in the regular view. It's a weird type of intersection. It's a weird intersection. This is also a weird intersection. That is a very weird intersection, if I do say so myself. So my question is, why couldn't we just go on the left track and let Amtrak come in on this track? Unless they go a different way, because I know they go off the CP to BNSF. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is those are default rail cars that come with the Marias Pass, I believe. And we've got the nicer rail cars, so that's all that matters. That's really all that matters today. So you mean to tell me that I can go 60 miles an hour in the siding is what it's basically telling me right now. I can go 60 miles an hour into the siding. Now that is freaking awesome, guys. That is freaking amazing. Okay, so there's a diverging approach that I see. So that signal was right. The clear one back there wasn't popping up properly. I feel like that was just a glitch. But is this, so this is either this is a BNSF yard. Oh, I think I know what's going on, because I feel like this is where BNSF and CP split off. CP goes up north to Canada, I believe, and the Empire Builder goes out west. And the BNSF goes out west. Okay, I feel like I know what this is. So it's coming off the BNSF here to go to the CP. Okay, I feel like that's what this is. Or this crossing is. But we do got a diverging approach. And we are here at Grand Crossing. I believe that's what that sign says. Yep, Grand Crossing. CP 8875 East, diverging approach, Grand Crossing, proceeding, prepared stop, Midari East, taking the siding, 288 out. Okay, so the siding is the next track over. So why couldn't I just go through the siding from the beginning? That's my question. Is that a men and equipment, or is that just a random truck? I don't know what that is. Look at that train diversion after us there, boys. All right. So we got some trailers over there. We got a Schneider trailer and some other ones. I don't know. So we're supposed to be meeting Amtrak 8 here in about 2.5 miles or so. Get one last look at these Canadian Pacific GVOs before we go. I do gotta say though, I would much rather drive the Searchlight Simulations ones. I will say that. But we kind of had a lot of Canadian Pacific here recently. We had the Alderside subdivision. Now we have the River subdivision. So I'm going to try to get some variety in Train Simulator before we actually, show off when the river sub gets released again. We're going to definitely do the same scenario, but it's going to be differently basically. So we're going to show off one of the newer scenarios. Hopefully they're updated a little bit. And we'll hopefully have grade crossings. But yeah, guys, looking good, looking mighty fine. I feel like this is where it's going to end. I don't specifically know. 2 miles to go, though. CP 8875, 8889. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and... Well, actually, we'll keep the step lights on and all that. Keep the headlights on for right now. But yeah, guys, I do like this route. I really do. It's a very nice route. Lots of nice scenery. Majority of it, is all trees. But, it's not like empty. It's not empty. That's all I'm going to say. It's definitely like you're in a kind of like a forested area for majority of the route, which is cool. I love the different bridges that they have in the game and all that. So definitely will be a cool route to check out once it does come out. And, of course, once it does, we will have another video showcasing it. So definitely stay tuned for that. CP 8889. Got a crossing up here. Alright, guys, well, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Do let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, as well as hit that like button and that thumbs up button if you guys did enjoy as well. Like I said, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the 2 uploads a day, 2 to 3 times a week. Do let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. Are we still diverging? Oh, no, we're completely diverged now. Cool, I think. Yeah, we are. Okay. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think of the 2 uploads a day. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have any requests for this game or ATS or LSPDFR or any game out there. Let me know if you guys have any requests for that. Like I said, I do have a notepad, 3 pages full of requests that I'm slowly getting to. So if you guys do a request, it definitely won't be the next video. It'll just be, put in the queue and just, we'll just have to, I'm not saying I'll get to it when I get to it, but I just have so many that I'm trying to, go through them and figure out what would be cool to do or what I have a mod for, what I have to find a mod for, and all that fun stuff. So yeah. But yeah, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Do make sure you guys join the Discord server. I am trying to get more active in there. Get active as it was back in there. So if you guys are wanting to, chat with me or, the best place to reach me would be Discord. As well as follow me on Twitter because that will be the best place to, look at announcements and, updates and stuff like that. So definitely do check out Twitter. But we are coming up on Midori East here. Still have not seen an Amtrak 8. So I don't know where he is. I feel like we're not even going to see an Amtrak 8. I feel like it's just, they just said that so that we can end the scenario here. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Usually does, because I've had that happen in scenarios before. So that is usually what happens. We got a lot of forested areas over there, man. Just look at all them trees. Looks like a little tree farm. Look at all that. That's a lot of trees, man. We got more over here, and then we got more on this side, like a little... I feel like they cut down a whole bunch of trees to make this main line, and we're kind of in the middle of a tree farm, basically. That's kind of what it seems like. It's definitely what it seems like. I don't even see the siding or the signal in the distance, but we should start. I don't think we really have to start slowing down as of yet. But you know what? Just for shits and giggles, we will. Put the train in self-lap. Looks like we're slowing down pretty quick, so I don't even think we really even have to do that. Let's go ahead and reduce our throttle. Yep, there's the old stop signal. But we have a clear going. So is Amtrak 8 coming behind us? I don't know, because there is a clear over there, but you know. So I feel like Amtrak 8 is going behind us here. Kind of interesting. Not trying to pass this signal here, but I don't think we will. Come on, train, stop, stop, stop. Come on, train, you can stop. Go ahead and shut off the lights. There we go. All stopped. You're right. You're in neutral. Headlights are off. Everything stays on. We'll see what happens. CP 8875 East, all stopped in Madari East, 288 out. Oh, scenario complete. Okay, that was it. So we stopped at 1 out of 1 destinations. We sped 5 times. Freight comfort level exceeded 0.0% of the time, and we did have wheel slippage 0.2% of the 0.200% of the time. So it's not bad. We did drive the Canadian Pacific ES44 for an hour and 20 minutes, man. So it took us an hour and 20 minutes to go 37 miles. That's a long time. That is definitely a long time. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it, guys, for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch y'all later. Take care.